Good morning, good morning. I'm trying to find this on Facebook and I'm not finding it. So I don't know what that's all about. But hello, if you're seeing this anywhere at all, welcome. Welcome to the Morning Cuppa. I just don't understand why it's not coming across on Facebook. Nope, not at all. So let me just try on here and see if it shows up. Facebook may have me blocked, or I may be in Facebook jail. Nope, there it is. We are definitely live. So let me just share it so you all can find it. Share. I tried hiding it from us, but that didn't work, did it? Okay, I just shared it to you all so you can just follow the link to get in here. I don't know what the glitch is, but it's okay because we are going to carry on. It is Wednesday and it's a beautiful, gorgeous day here where I'm at. I hope it is for you as well. All right, so let's give just a minute, see if we can get people to find us. 808. Look at you, Blue. I know the synchronicities, right? Good morning. I was just saying that Facebook tried to hide us today. I couldn't find it on my phone so I could get it shared out to everybody. And I don't think it's even still showing up for me. It's not. So I don't know. I have no clue what happens when there's a social media glitch and they decide to try to keep us separated, but that ain't going to happen because here we are. All right, so while everybody's finding it and we're sharing it out, I'm going to pull up our song by Leo, so I'm ready for that when it's time. Well, maybe. I got a lot of messages with Leo for some reason. All right, come on. There it is. Now, why can't I don't want you to play yet. I don't know why I can't pin it, but I'll figure all that out later. Well, it looks like it's just me and you, Blue. So let's do some heart brain coherence. Hand on the heart. And slow down the breathing. And then add in some love. That beautiful secret ingredient. Get the love flowing this morning. We really need a lot of love going out into the world. And then our secret weapon, put the smile on your face. Marietta says that a smile is spirit magnifying incredible loving energy, and it most certainly does. It changes the whole frequency and vibration when you put the smile on. Oh, we're joined by Jennifer. Hi, Jen. Thank you for being with us today on Prayer Day. It is Wednesday, also known as Hump Day, as our Deirdre would tell us if she were here, and hopefully she will be. And there she is. Speaking of her, good morning, Deirdre. All right, so cheers, everyone, on this beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm coming to you from New Orleans, Louisiana. I so love this place. I was driving over the bridge to get here, and it felt so good. It felt like coming home. This has been my tradition for the last 3 years to be here in New Orleans during the month of August. And I got to spend some time with Sherry Myers and Dan Moore last night. We went to a wonderful Indian restaurant called Nirvana, and I wrote about that in the blog. So if you want to read it or haven't read it yet, just go to angelspeakers.com and you can find the blog. about peace and being nonviolent in our world. So needed right now. So we have a little time. If you would like, I can read the blog, or I can just leave it for you to go read, and I can share with you my experience. So I'll tell you the story. That's what I'll do instead of reading the blog, and then we'll pull a Kuan Yin card. So every year I come here to New Orleans. Good morning, Kathy. And I stay at my friend Sherry Meyer's house because she has two amazing cats, Orlando and BP. And I just love them dearly. I got to see Orlando last night. BP was hiding out. And every year we go to an Indian restaurant, the same one. It's called Nirvana. And it's just a really welcoming place with good atmosphere, good, great food. The food I can't speak highly enough of because it is wonderful. Auntie Jean, hello. Yes, Auntie Jean has been to Nirvana. So we're sitting there and we get a server come over. His name was Sherwin. And he's telling us how he remembered us. And he remembered Dan's name. He didn't remember Sherry or me, but our names, but he did remember us. And he talked about what we ordered the last time we were there and how he had recommended for me to try korma, which is my absolute favorite of the Indian meals. And that's what I ordered last night. It was such an interesting experience hearing this man who we obviously had made an impact on, and he remembered us. I mean, this is a restaurant that they're busy. We were sitting there last night watching how busy they are, but he took the time to see us, not just seat us or serve us, but he saw us. And, you know, I have the tradition of always asking the server, how are you? You know, how are things with you? And not just to be polite, but really wanting to know, you know, what people's experiences are that I interact with. So I think when you do that and you show up consistently in the world, it makes a difference in people's lives because there's so many people that servers and cashiers and hairdressers, I mean, they interact with so many people, but how many people take the time to just ask, are you okay? What's going on with you? How is your life right now? So I encourage you to do that, to really be compassionate, empathetic, and understanding in our world. And that's basically what the message was from the angels last night is, you know, just really see each other instead of seeing with the physical eyes what's going on with that person. Can you detect anything that they might need a smile? A lot of people hide their emotions, but if you're good at reading energy and you can see someone as they really are, then you can make a difference in their lives. And it's so easy and so simple. It doesn't require a lot of energy. It doesn't require money. It's just showing up the best that you can and being that person that you're here to be. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, our Brooke and Dylan and Max. Oh, these sweet babies. Yes, Auntie Jean fell in love with Orlando and BP, as they did with her, of course. Good morning, Kathleen, and good morning, Catherine. So I'll get to spend 6 weeks with these sweet babies, taking care of them every day, or maybe they're taking care of me. I don't know which, but we're going to get together and have a good time while Sherry and Dan run away up into the New England area to visit their lake house there. Oh, Marietta, good morning to you. Let's see with God's vision. Absolutely. That's what it's all about, isn't it? To find that God spark within us and show it. Don't keep it hidden under a basket, but show it out in the world. All right, so Kuan Yin says, the creative power. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest, we have to give up certainty and embrace the creative process. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success than any amount of certainty ever could. I just love this card. And we don't always know what's around the corner. We don't even know what's going to come in the next minute, right? So living your life with that sense of anticipation, of awe and wonder, it makes a big difference in how your attitude is, how your mindset is as you show up in the world. Good morning, Leo. And Annie says, Facebook reminder, it was 2 years ago yesterday, y'all visited me in Grayson. It was. And Auntie Jean was there. We got big hugs from Grayson and lots of love from our Annie. And yeah, I get to see you again this year, Annie, and I'm hoping for a really good experience. On my birthday, we are planning a little virtual gathering, birthday party, like we've been doing the last few years. So August 27th, mark it on your calendar and be here. All right, what else do we have? Catherine, you just made your morning cuppa. I made my morning cuppa and I made a mess. I'll confess. So I'm not used to her coffee pot where I'm at. I'm staying next door to Sherry until they head out tomorrow. And I was fighting with the lid on the coffee pot, and I ended up dumping it all over the sink, the counter. But I did get some in my cup, so I'm good. I get my caffeine fix. We certainly will see each other, Miss Annie Banani. Can't wait to see you. All right, it is prayer day. If you have anything that you want to share, any person, animal, place, whatever's going on that we need to be aware of and lift up in prayer, go ahead and type that into the comments. If it's you, let us know anything you want to share so we know how to pray for you and lift you up. And let's get the rest of our P's in here. We're missing our Hope Wellington Marshall. Somebody call out to her. We're missing Linda Lemieux. Who else is missing? We've got some that haven't been here in a little bit. So I'm so grateful to see our Kathleen, Mama Hada Bear, showing up on prayer day. And we always lift you up, Kathleen, for your best and highest good. And we're celebrating with our Marietta and Ed that they're back on the water. Everything is working perfectly. I didn't see Sally in yet. Sally and Tony, somebody call them in. And Blue says, today is the day Dolly's friends are all moving. Very worried about her. It will just be her and me. I thought Chance was going to stay, but his mom found a place closer to her. Aw, well, sweet one, that beautiful horse is going to be with you soon and living the life of her dreams right there where she's going to be so spoiled. And I think that's just amazing that your Dolly will be there with you. And I'm going to come see you and Dolly after the retreat. So looking forward to that. I know your barn will be done by then. Sally's here. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Thank you for being here. And Brookie says, my mama's birthday is tomorrow, and we're sending her out to sea. Oh, Brookie, I love that. I've got chills. I know she's loving that as well. So happy birthday to your mama in heaven. Charlie Coons, good morning to you. And Brookie says, yay for our birthday month. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and Deirdre's giving us our daily prayer. We have time for just a couple of messages from the little book, if you all want to do that. And I want to share with you, I've been working on how to deal with sandpaper people. It should be published. If not Friday, it'll be this weekend that it will be there available to you as an ebook, and you can just download it and enjoy it. And the angels have put that together. They put it together quickly because they know we need it right now. It's so important to understand about having to deal with abrasive energy in our life and doing it with ease and grace, and just knowing that we don't have to go into that vibration when somebody is giving us attitude or coming at us for something. You don't have to engage in that. So there's a lot of tips in there. There's a lot of angelic guidance and the angels to work with to deal with the sandpaper people. So I can't wait to get that into your hands. And Kathy Hand has asked for page 6. Oh, Kathy, I know you didn't look this up. I know you just put that out there. But listen to this. Dear ones, life does not have to be so hard or traumatic. Those experiences you lived through were your sandpaper. They help shape you and slough off that which keeps you from shining in the world. Page 6, I swear, you guys, if you want to look it up in your little book, this is just blowing my mind right now because, just sharing about the sandpaper book and the message that was called up for us to hear is about the sandpaper in our life, whether that's experiences or interactions with others, things that are abrasive. It's really a good thing. And that's what this is saying, to embrace it. They help shape you and slough off that which keeps you from shining in the world. So when you're thinking about those sandpaper people, and we all know we have them, they're there, they're part of our journey. They're part of our contract to come here and learn and experience. So it's really telling us that that's for our best and highest good, because without that, we wouldn't be shining as bright as we shine. So allow the experience and be grateful for it. Say thank you. Thank you for the sandpapers in my life that are keeping me from being so dull and for not being able to shine my light into the world. Synchronicities, absolutely, Auntie Jean. And I see a couple of you saying, I needed that. I needed that message. We certainly did. And we need to know how to be more emotionally intelligent as we deal with these experiences and with the people who are helping us to grow and to shine. So the book is called How to Deal with Sandpaper People. And hopefully, like I said, Friday or Saturday, I'll have it available to you. All right, so what else we got? Charlie's here. Thank you, Charlie, for showing up. There's our Hope. I just asked about you. And Blue says, oh my gosh, Brooke, a photo of you two just came up on my phone yesterday, and I love this. Awesome. All right, so Sally wants us to go to page 13. I'm keeping an eye on the time. We're only going to do a couple of these. Page 13 says, which one is it? Building confidence is a skill which you will innately know how to do, much like the butterfly knows how to build up its wings to soar. So soar, butterfly, soar. And absolutely, when we have the confidence, we don't even think twice about soaring. We don't think twice about giving a smile or an I love you to someone, or being compassionate and kind and understanding and showing empathy to those that are being a little abrasive And we don't know what their story is. We don't know what they're going through or experiencing. It may be an illness, it may be abuse, maybe that's just been their way of being and showing up in the world. But seeing a smile, feeling the love and the compassion can make an impact. And that was one thing that the angel said. When we're doing these acts of kindness, when we're showing up in the way that we're here to show up, we are impacting the planet. So I love this. I love the messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Blue says, so I think sandpaper people are funny. I do me. Exactly. Yeah, and I know that the little fae keep you in line when you're dealing with sandpaper people. And I'm happy that they do. All right, so one last one, and then I'm going to pull up the prayer list. So if you have any additions, anything that's going on, any miracles that have been experienced from the prayers that we have sent up. And I want to share also, I'm in a group, I actually lead a group that sets an intention at the end of each month for the coming month. And we're meeting tonight because today is the last day of the month. And this group has been so helpful to me and so beneficial in such a great way in touching lives. So remember us tonight. We meet at 7 o'clock Eastern, and we will be setting an intention for the world for the coming month. And these months are so important for us to do this. I encourage everybody, every day when you get up, set an intention. What would you like to see in the world? Do you want to see more peace? Do you want to see more acceptance of each other and patience with each other? And that's part of what I put in my intention, is just to be and just allow others to be. And if we could just do that in our world, yes, we're all going to have differing opinions, different experiences that shape our opinions, but we can allow others to have their opinions and their viewpoints as well. And if we would just do that, it would cut out so much of the bickering and the fighting and the division. So I'll get off my soapbox and read page 3. It says, dear ones, indeed, life on earth is about your soul's growth. It is not just humans, but also animals and plants that can bring you a lesson. All of life is precious. Honor it. When you find an animal soulmate, you help each other uncover the love inside. Thank you for choosing that page, Charlie. And yes, please be kind to the animals. They really are just here helping us on this journey. They're showing us what unconditional love looks like. And we can look in their eyes and we can see that. We can see the deepness of their souls. So I'm so thrilled I get to be around 2 beautiful animals in the next coming weeks. What? A girl just gave 2 weeks' notice. Okay, then we need to lift up your office, don't we? All right, Kathy Hand, you have a viral illness in your lab, short-staffed and grumpy. Yep, there you go. There's the sandpaper, and Blue's going to send some fae to help you out. Oh, thank you, Sally, for the prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and all who live in fear of another. And thank you, Isabel, for coming in this morning. All right, and then Deirdre with our daily prayer. Let me just put that up there while I get everything rolling here with our prayer list. Okay, here we go. So as these are read, just do this. Here I am. As we read these, just please remember that everyone who has been placed on this prayer list are people you brought to us. We've all brought our families, our friends, those in need. And if you have any updates, if you have any you want to add in to the prayer list, just type that into the comments. I'm going to see if there's anything before we begin reading. Oh, Jean, I hope you have a beautiful day. I know that's going to be emotional for you to do that. So, holding you up, my friend. Praying for a good report for our Auntie Jean at the doctor today. And Prachetta offering special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am and the lovely Angelic River family. Lots and lots of love right back to you, Prachetta. Yes, Kathy, absolutely. Keep that vibration high, and it'll make all the difference. And we're lifting you up for today. All right. So on this prayer list, we pray for all of the P's for peace, everyone that's in our beautiful family, for peace on earth, attention to human trafficking to save someone's child, and support for parents that are going through addiction in a family member. We pray for Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy, Mina and Neil, Nafriti, Jasmine and her family, Billy and Tim. Tim was moved to a rehab facility yesterday, and Billy is back home in her house. And as far as I know, everything is going perfectly right now. So we will keep you updated on that. Prayers for Sheila and Kevin. Kevin has had an injury to his arm. Excuse me. So let's please lift him up that can be resolved. Gary, Cecil Boone, and all of my sister Loretta's family, her children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, my sister Nola, Joanne Castrillo, her husband John, and their family, and especially her daughter Jackie and her grandson Aris. Dolores Cook, which is Joanne's mom in North Carolina, LZ, Elaine, Deirdre, and all of your family, Deirdre, your sister Steph and husband Bob, and Deirdre were praying for complete healing for you. Adriel, Joni and son John, Carl and Viola, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, and her beautiful daughter who's living with her now, and grandchildren, Jacob, Marietta, and Ed Stoner, and Mr. Wiggles, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, Kian, Jim, Ryan, Josie, Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Loriot, Jean and Ron Loriot, and all the Loriot family, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, your family and your fur babies, and especially your mom, Lynn Nevins, Fred, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony and Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and her family, Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and your family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, Hope Wellington Marshall and all of your beautiful children and your mom and dad, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven and Grayson, Annie's Aunt Carol, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her family, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul and your daughters, Beata and Juliana, Linda Lemieux, her sons and grandchildren, and lifting up especially her son Chris, going through a trying time right now, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, and all those beautiful fur babies, including the soon to be at the house, Dolly the horse, praying for Chance the horse and all of those beautiful animals that are being transported today to their permanent homes. Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and your family, Dylan and sweet baby Max, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lily Ann in Norway and her family, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and mom, baby Divine, Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Diego Leal, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis and her family over in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and her sister and brother Randy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and Mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family and her sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie's sister Merle, the area of Boulder, Colorado, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Anaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Mary Crincoli, her family and friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Akil and the Pakistan Orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Dido Clark and her son, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, and she gave us some updates the other day on everyone that we're praying for there, and please keep her family lifted up. Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Sue and grandchildren, Jamie Stamler, Claudel Jackson, Debbie Carroll Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Miles and Sarah, Joanne McConn-New, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons, Julie Kiss and her mom, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Erin Parker, Angelica Kompemans, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher, and especially praying for her dad, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Yolanda, Sylvie Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joey, Terry, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Burdelsky, EC, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zockman, and Elena's family there, Salvi Barnes, Odd Barnes, Gunn Ellen Sundahl, Vita Hammond, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Lisa Jo Davis. Lisa's having a procedure done today, so let's lift her up, please. Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Stewart Rickardson, Sonia Kay, Miles, Anjali Bahaz, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dellen Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, JT, Francis Nalvin, Shauna, Danielle Riverin, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSante, Mary Jane, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and family, Eric and John, Darlene Ose, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Yvonne and Vanya, Daniel McGraw, Minner Brumley, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabrielle, Ina, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Tammy Greco's family, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Brian, Lily the puppy, Gabby Forrester, Don B., his daughter and granddaughter, Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, Israel in all areas of conflicts, abused individuals and groups, Ashley Miller, Alina, Susanna, Lana, Grace Anna, Kim Coles Ventnor, Shoshana Sebring, Ilana, Stephen, Keith, LP, Adam Holmes, Bob Smith, Chris, Christina and Clint, Janine, Heather, Kim, Jennifer, Cassandra Brown Henry, Tim Smith, Jeanette and Eric, Hope's cousin Erica, Mark Hunter, Pat, Ainsley Grace and Mom, Kathleen Viscomi, Betty, Judy Dorn, Kelly, Alma Jean, Jim Mershon's father, Diane Beiersdorfer, Rebecca Abraxas, Dana Rados, Darlene Trena and Nala, Patricia, Jennifer Schwab and family, Steve Newman and Carol, the DeMartin family, Janet, and Blue's sister, Timmy. So if you have any to add to that, I saw Doppel come in, and we're lifting you up, Doppel, for what's going on with you. And Auntie Jean said about 5 weeks ago, we put Meg's nephew on the prayer list. Meg told me yesterday he's doing great, and thank you all for your prayers. Thank you for letting us know that, Jean. And Blue, prayers for northern Vermont, huge, massive flooding, devastation. A few people were killed due to flooding. Oh, let's lift up your area of the world, definitely. Yes, Doppel, absolutely. Doppel, I hope you'll take time to go to angelspeakers.com and read the message from the angels there from today. It's called Nirvana, and I think that will help a lot to bring into your life some peace and how to deal with what's going on. And I was just sharing that I have an ebook that will be out this week called How to Deal with Sandpaper People, the people that are always just in our face, it seems like, and all of the turmoil that's going on. And prayers for Venezuela. Thank you, Leo. Good morning, Josie. And prayers for this area of the country where all the storms are coming through. There's, was it Iowa? Somewhere last night there was some destruction. I believe it was a tornado. So there's a lot happening with nature right now and destruction. So we lift up any place in the world where there's things happening like floods and storms, and pray for safety here where I'm at in Louisiana. I hear it's going to be an active hurricane season. So Sherry and I were talking last night about the game plan if I do have to evacuate from where I am. So just letting you all know I will be safe if a hurricane does come my way while I'm here. All right, so please speak to me clearly, Lord. Open my ears to hear your voice. Open my heart to commune with you more deeply. I want to feel your loving embrace. Open the doors that need to be opened and close the doors that need to be closed. And amen to that. So please pray this prayer as we do this together. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. In all of these prayers, we lift up to the Creator. We ask that each one is seen and heard and acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. All right, it is that time to share our love with each other. And we do that with these words. Thank you. I love you. So thank you to everyone that's here today, all who are just so loving and so kind and compassionate. And let me see if I can get me back on the screen. There we go. So it is time for some love and gratitude. And Leo. Leo sings to us every day on here. And it is our Morning Cuppa song that he created just for us.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Here we go. Come on.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. It's for peace, so not just for harmony. Divinity, mama, be on the lead. Wherever means I'm here. The creative studio where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, thank you, Deirdre, for calling in our beautiful Rick. But full of love and joy and peace.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, really not from the top here. The coffee's always hot, the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to last, put on a show. Days on your day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can slide the dust, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot to get the day started. Running up full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
But full of joy. That's right, Marietta. Share those smiles.
There really is no secret.
Simply accept, align, allow. Hey, Mary Crincoli, thank you for being here.
Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. Thank you, Deirdre, helping out our Leo. Woo! Thank you for that, Leo. I saw a question from Isabel asking, what are sandpaper people? That's what I refer to of the people that are being abrasive, unkind, pushing our buttons, the ones that help shape us, as the angels have shared, that help us to shine more fully in the world, even though at the moment that we're dealing with them, it might seem kind of hard to go through those challenges and struggles. So the angels have offered some advice to us and helping us to deal with the sandpaper people of life and those sandpaper experiences that we go through. And I'm publishing an ebook on it. It will come out this week, hopefully Friday. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Angelspeakers.com is the action place. You can go to the tab on classes and find the class that Michelle Anders and I are offering in September. It's about a month away. You still have time to sign up. It is a BOGO. And what that means is you pay one price and you can have somebody else come in for free. So bring a friend or pay for a friend and just have them there to experience this beautiful teaching of Think and Grow Rich. If you want to get the book ahead of time, it's Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And we'll be teaching from the workbook for that book. I'm so excited that people are signing up, that we're going to have a good group there to do this discussion. And Michelle and I are so excited to bring that for you. That's on angelspeakers.com and go to classes. And you can also sign up for the emotional empowerment group that happens in November. And if you go to Awakening Spirit, that is our retreat happening in October. And hopefully in the next day or two, I will have up information about the September retreat that's happening in Colorado. Debbie Garcia and I have been working on this, and we've got a great lineup, just a beautiful experience. We're going to plant a peace pole, make a labyrinth, and enjoy sound healing and all kinds of energy there. So if you're out west and you want to attend that retreat, I'll have the information up for you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. While you're at Angel Speakers, run over to the blog and read the message from the angels from last night called Nirvana. I'll be on in about an hour with Dr. Ruth Anderson. We do our Wednesday meditation excavation together. So join us for that at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. I love you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Keep praying for each other. Keep lifting each other up and encouraging each other. And I will see you later. Namaste.